did you want me to say again? Okay. Don't forget to use the code HK21 in the shop.
Well, YouTube, it's officially the middle of August, which means that I am no longer clout chasing by doing what everyone else is doing and making a tier list. Okay? It's been 6 months, which means that this is now a completely new and original idea to do a tier list. But today, we are going to be doing a tier list of all the most common creative mode game types. And we're going to be ranking these based off of A, how fun they are to play, and B, how great they are to build. So that could be like the effort that it takes, how original you can get with them and whatnot. And we're just going to be putting these all in order. And like I said, I can't do every game mode type, so it's just going to be the most common thing. So the first on our list is going to be death runs. And you know, if you would have asked me 4 months earlier what I think of death runs, I'd be like, death runs are sweet, man. It's cool dodging traps and doing impulse jumps. But today, I am fucking sick of death runs, okay? There is nothing new under the sun with death run. It's all the same shit, man. All the same shit. Neo jumps. Oh, wow, I put impulse jumps in this one, too. Wow. And I'm just sick of it, okay? Death runs, I'm going to put them in C just because it's pretty hard to make a shitty death run. I don't know, you pretty much know what you're going to get when you get a death run. Also, they're relatively easy to build, and I guess you can kind of make them have like their own unique look. So, to me, middle of the pack, like definition middle of the pack type of map. Death runs going in at C. Music maps, man. I mean, you know songs that you love? You know everything about them that makes them awesome? Alright, let's take those songs and we're going to design them by a 14-year-old using the most basic shitty blocks imaginable, probably at the wrong tempo and everything. For me, personally, music blocks suck dick. I hate the music blocks. And people are even putting out code for music block maps, and it's like, how big of a retard do you have to be to go to a fucking map, to press the play button, and watch it in real time play the musics? Music blocks, F tier. Fuck them. Alright, we got our man's Franklin over here for Turtle Wars. And Turtle Wars, they're pretty easy to make on your own, and which makes them like pretty hard to fuck up. But like, they also, it's just like, why? What do I get out of playing Turtle Wars? What do I get making a Turtle Wars? You're just making like a cubist area. You can't even really give them any kind of aesthetically pleasing thing. There's very little effort required in like making them. You're literally just making a square arena for people to play in. And, you know, typically they're fun for like 3 minutes, and then it's like, oh wow, another edit play with a shotgun. Fuck, that's cool, man. So, Turtle Wars, I put it at D tier, because you can't really get creative with it. They're usually pretty boring. I would put them on the same level as death runs, but I think that they require even less effort to make, which means that it's kind of trash and lazy. So Turtle Wars, my man Franklin, D tier. Okay, so edit and aim courses. Honestly, I think that edit and aim courses are actually kind of an underrated thing. And I think that there's probably a lot more cool stuff that people can do with edit and aim courses that has yet to be discovered, but they're just so boring to make. I mean, you're just like putting down targets, or you're just putting down like a series of like fucking ramps and floors for people to edit down for. But like I said, they do have a lot of like untapped potential, and I respect the amount of effort it takes to build a good edit and aim course, because you have to consider, you know, all the useful edits or aim drills. And, like I said, it's kind of an untapped market, so B? I don't know. It's almost B, but it's C for me. Until people start making more dope edit courses, it's going to C for me. Okay, prop hunt. Let me just get this out here. Most of the prop hunt maps really fucking suck, okay? They're like way too dark. People can glitch into the wall with really small objects. A lot of the time, they give you really shitty weapons that are like impossible to kill the tiny fucking apple that's bouncing around on your stream. Prop hunt's very frustrating map. However, anytime there's like a really good prop hunt, like I know the fucking the farm prop hunt or like the arcade prop hunt. Look, I know they're overplayed, but they're pretty good. They're pretty good. So I think prop hunts have the potential, and I put them at B. They also require a reasonable amount of effort to make because you have to be really conscious about the things that you're putting in there, or like how frustrating it's going to be for the seekers to make them. So I respect the amount of effort to put into them. Like I said, a lot of them fucking suck though, and those ones make me want to put it lower on the list, but I respect the effort it takes to put into them. They're pretty fun to play if you have a good group of friends with you. So, and we've got a lot of things down in this lower half thus far, and I kind of seem like a pessimist. So we're going to bump Prop Hunt up to B tier. And puzzle maps, honestly, I really like puzzle maps. They're not like made all that often, and in my opinion, you know, a lot of times they can integrate in aspects of a death run, like the fun aspects of a death run, but people don't make puzzle maps as much. So like death runs are like, it's like the hot girl in class that everyone loves, but like puzzle rooms are like the actual hot girl, just no one like really notices it that much. You know what I mean? It's like this gets all the attention, but this one got the good pussy. You know what I mean? So for puzzle maps, we are gonna put it actually at A, because it requires a lot of creativity to make like well-designed levels, and the potential for them is very high because you can get real unique with your level design, and it makes me feel like a big brain when I'm playing through puzzle maps. So I'm putting. Plus, you can give them like a theme and all that shit, man. Dude, puzzle maps A tier. So that shit's A tier for sure. I love Capture the Flag. I really do love Capture the Flag. It's always been my favorite game mode type in like every fucking game on the planet. And to me, Capture the Flag is great because it's like a TDM, but you have more of an objective. And furthermore, it's got like clutch factor into it. You know what I mean? You know when you're like down 2 points in a Capture the Flag and you run that shit home, you just house it 3 times in a row to win. That's like such an unparalleled feeling that I feel like you don't get in a lot of other game mode types in creative mode. Plus, they're just like, they're so fun to make, like designing the 2 bases or whatever. So I honestly, I put Capture the Flags at S tier. I'm putting them at S tier. I mean, I know this looks like pre-planned because it's such a balanced list so far, but like, fucking Capture the Flags are just so good. And if you have any Capture the Flag maps, please show them for me. I'll fuck that shit up real quick. It's kind of a meme that I love aesthetics in my maps, and that I value that higher than anything else. But this is what y'all don't understand. I like aesthetics with utility. And when people just make maps that look good, in my opinion, it has the same effect on me as like the music blocks. It's like, fucking why? If I wanted to just look at a picture of something beautiful, I would go look at some bitches on Instagram or go Google images of Italy, okay? If you're just making this intense map with like all this detail and shit like that, but it has no purpose, I'm never playing that shit. So just aesthetically pleasing maps with no purpose, regardless of all the effort that you put into them, F tier. Okay, board games. Like, when people make like, oh, it's rock, paper, scissors with channels, or it's fucking, we made Monopoly or Candyland in Fortnite, I'm just like, oh my god, we get it, you're good with channels, but I don't even like playing that shit in real life. Now I'm going through the extra effort on Fortnite, and I'm learning how your fucking channel system works to make fucking Connect 4. It's just like, I hate this. I hate it. Board games, also F tier. That shit's trash. Battle Royale maps, they were born up in this tier, but they came out retarded. They came out retarded due to the memory cap and the amount of effort that it takes to put into them. So I would put them, I'll give them B tier. I want to give them C tier because of how shitty the memory cap is, but I've played some good Battle Royale maps. And you can get cool, you can get fancy with like the themes that you're giving them and shit like that, so I'll go B tier. It's a meme that 1v1 maps are the only maps that I've ever finished, and damn if that ain't true. I mean, do I need to say any more? Obviously, S tier. It's it's just such this little like bite size, like I just spent like one day, I just made a fucking good ass 1v1 map, just a short amount of time, unique theme. You get to look sexy while playing on it. That's just so bite sized and delicious. S tier. Fuck out of here. That's S tier. Okay, I didn't know what to put for the picture of this. You know those maps that it's like made for like 1 or 2 players, and you like go on like a role playing mission of like, oh, you gotta escape the city or whatever. But these maps, I mean, they're cool. Like anytime I play them, I have fun, I guess. But it's like, it's similar to like the board games. It's like, why would I play a one-man game on? You know what? I'm changing the picture. 1 second. You want to play a solo mission? Go play Skyrim, dog. Go play Skyrim. That's how I feel about these fucking escape room maps. Why? I'm not gonna play just this solo RPG game in fucking Fortnite. And they require so much effort to build. They're cool, but there's just so much effort, and just I'd rather be playing Skyrim. So for the solo escape room maps, we're gonna put them down to D tier. Only because I respect them more than F tier. It's like you tried, but you're limited just by how shitty the game type is anyways. Okay, Team Deathmatch, as represented by Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I like Team Deathmatch, honestly. I really like Team Deathmatch. And you can get all fancy with how you make the map look and something like that, but just to stay consistent with my own rating system, Team Deathmatches, to me, lack an objective. Like, this is the reason why Capture the Flag got ranked so high, is because you're mixing combat with like a clear purpose. When I play Team Deathmatch, I just kind of feel like, what am I doing? What am I doing with my life? I have too much time to self-reflect and let my mind wander while I'm playing Team Deathmatch. But you can make them look good. They require a fair amount of effort to build, but not like an unreasonable amount, like Battle Royale. So I put them at C tier. Yeah, I put them at C tier because I respect these maps right here more than Team Deathmatch. So we're putting TDM at C tier. Zone Wars, they have a purpose. It's like to help you like learn to get better at endgame, and it's not the same like just fuck around for 15 minutes like stupid Turtle Wars. It's like the games are quick. You have a different chance. You have to play differently depending on your loadout and something like that. I love Zone Wars, honestly. They can look good. The playstyle of them is relatively simple. The time that it takes to make them is relatively small, but they still like look really nice. They play really smoothly, assuming that you did it right. I will put them at A tier, and that's only because I've also played a lot of like bad Zone Wars to where people don't put any effort into it whatsoever. It's like they just throw down like 16 fucking boxes and they're like, here, spawn here, here's some fucking guns, I don't give a shit. Here's my Zone Wars map, dog. So unfortunately, those people bring Zone Wars out of S tier because it's almost a little too easy to make, which makes anyone think that they can make it. So we're gonna throw Zone Wars at A tier. And this is the final list right here. And it's honestly a pretty even spread. I kind of wasn't expecting that when I made this. I'm such a negative person. I honestly assumed it would just be like a graph weighted down, where just everything would end up down here. But I guess it made me reflect and realize that there are a lot of good game types out there. And, you know, this is not to say that you're like limited in whatever, unless you're in the F tier. These will forever remain F tier in my heart. So it's not to say you're limited. You can make an S plus death run. You can make an S plus TDM or whatever. This is just in general, dog. So in general, this is what I got. Let me know what you guys think. I'm curious what you guys think. And remember, you got to factor in both the creator perspective and the player perspective to really get the true essence of where all this shit lies. So this is what I got. This is just a fun, stupid video. I don't know. You guys know the deal, dog. Use code HK21 in the item shop. Subscribe to the channel for more creative mode content or shit posts even like this one. Like the video, all that bullshit, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.